So you blinked and you're in your 30s. I feel your pain. But if you've always wanted to get strong, it's not too late. In this video, I'll tell you how.
Pull, 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 pull. Yeah, come on. Lock it out. Get hips through. Hips. Solid.
Hey everybody, and welcome to another video. When I was 18 and in university, all I wanted to do was get swole and sexy. It didn't quite work out like that because I drank too much beer. I did get strong, but I also got pretty chubby. But fast forward a few years and life happened. I got really immersed in my career. I moved to London. I picked up some injuries from playing sports and doing martial arts. And before I knew it, I was out of shape and 30. But then a few years ago, I came across all kinds of amazing content, powerlifters, weightlifters, people doing CrossFit, and I got inspired to get back in shape. On my 33rd birthday, I booked a session with a personal trainer and decided that I was going to make it happen. Now, disclaimer, I'm certainly not the strongest mid-30-year-old person on the planet, but I've made a whole bunch of progress, and I'm really proud of myself. So in this video, I'll tell you some of the things that I've learned, and if you're on a similar journey, I'd love to know what's worked for you. Drop me some ideas and learning in the comments below. So number one is to learn really great form on the exercises that you want to do. This is important for all kinds of reasons. Our bodies aren't quite as resilient as they used to be, so learning good form will help us to ensure that we don't pick up any unnecessary injuries. But also, if you learned to exercise in the 90s and 2000s, you probably learned from your dad or an uncle or an older brother, and unless they were reading Soviet exercise science manuals, there's a good chance that they didn't have the best information to hand. This isn't the case anymore. There's all kinds of amazing content on YouTube that will teach you to do perfect form, taught by some of the most knowledgeable people on the planet. Look for people like Dr. Mike Israetel, Calgary Barbell, people like Jeff Nippard. These are great sources of information. The second thing to do is to follow a program that ensures you're progressively overloading your training. What do I mean by that? Well, our bodies adapt to the stimulus that we subject it to. So over time, we need to do a little bit more work. We need to lift a little bit more weight, do an extra rep here or there, another set, maybe go a bit harder or a bit faster. Now, this takes a lot of time and effort to write yourself a program that will do all of these things. And I just don't think it's a very productive use of your time. If you're watching this video, you can probably afford to pay for a program, so go to the best sources of information that just figure all of this stuff out for you. I'll give you some places to start looking. So if you're interested in powerlifting, like I was, then you should check out people like Calgary Barbell or Juggernaut AI. If you're interested in bodybuilding, check out jeffnippard.com or Renaissance Periodization on YouTube. If you're interested in weightlifting, then you should check out Seeker Strength or Weightlifting AI. And if you're interested in CrossFit, well, you're spoiled for choice. Just find your favorite CrossFitter and they'll probably be selling a program. Another recommendation I would give you is to find a gym that caters to your niche interest. I was really interested in powerlifting, so I sought out powerlifting gyms. There are all kinds of benefits to doing this. First of all, you'll have all the equipment you'll need, but you'll also find people who are passionate and interested in the same thing as you. At least when you're getting started, this is going to be majorly helpful because people will share information with you, they'll encourage your goals, and you might even find a training partner that will help to motivate you to make quicker progress. But something really important is not to compare yourself to the progress that other people are making, particularly not to teenagers. These genetic freaks will be making significantly more progress than you, at least to begin with, and comparison in this case really is the thief of joy. Another really important thing, especially if you've got a busy job like me, is to keep on top of your stress. The secret to getting stronger or fitter or faster or just more in shape generally is consistency. It's not having the best workout kit or a membership to the best gym. It's just showing up and making incremental progress over a long period of time. For me at least, when my stress was high, that stopped me from making good, consistent progress. I wasn't able to apply myself, or maybe I'd miss some sessions, and sometimes I'd take a few steps backwards. And that was really, really demotivating. So what you need to do to keep on top of your stress is almost certainly going to be different from what I need to do. But recognize when your stress is high and prioritize doing the things that help you feel better and get your stress more under control. And that will translate into you being able to show up more consistently and focus on your strength and fitness goals. Another thing to do is to make training a habit. Look at your schedule and try and plan out your ideal week. Literally, what days are you going to go to the gym? At what times of the day? And when other demands on your time start flying in, when people start asking to meet with you, or perhaps it's going out for dinner with friends, then you know these are the days that you've set aside to focus on you and your goals. And it makes responding to those requests easier. If you said you're going to go to the gym on Monday and somebody asks you to go out for dinner, say, hey, I'd love to do that, but any chance we could do it Tuesday? Because I'm free on that day. If you stick to these habits for even just a month, they will start to become easier to follow. And this is relevant too for focusing on your long-term goal. Don't worry about how things will have changed and how you'll look and what you'll be able to do in a year's time. Just focus on the month ahead. Show up consistently for a month, make a small amount of progress, and then worry about the next month after that. Time will pass. It has an annoying habit of doing that. And if you just keep showing up day to day, week to week, month to month, then ultimately you will make progress in the long term. So this is by no means a comprehensive deep dive into how to get strong, but hopefully some of these lessons will be useful to you if you're at the start of your journey. I'm still figuring out what I'm going to use this YouTube channel for. I'm interested in collaboration, in and out of work. I'm interested in productivity, and I'm also interested in personal mastery. So if you've got ideas on the kinds of things that you would like me to think about a bit more and talk about in a bit more depth, then I would love to know about it. So give this video a like. If it's doing it for you, leave me a comment, tell me about the kinds of things you want me to talk about. And if you want to hear more from me in future, then hit that bell and subscribe. But for now, peace.